Well. I wanted to see what they was going to start like, and they start with a 30. They start with a 30, what is that, 34-yard pass completion already in Rams territory. Listen. Oh, he dropped the ball. Oh, he was down. Let's see. Down. All right. All right. That was close. That was close. All right. Let's see. Caleb back to pass again. Oh, right through the hands. All right. Right at the goal line. Now, the Bears are number 2. The Rams are number 5 coming into the game. I'm going to tell, I got my notes. I had to go get my notes. Like I said, I went and got them. And I was right. It was under 2 minutes that they did what I said. It was a field goal, onside kick, and a touchdown under 2 minutes. Game-winning touchdown, game tying touchdown, win in overtime and won in overtime with a touchdown. Okay. All right, so. All right. We are, oh, wait a minute. I got something in front of my screen. I can't see something. Hold on. It's 4th down. Are they going to kick a field goal? No, they're going for it. It's 4th and 3. This is the first drive of the divisional playoff. NFC Chicago Bears hosting the Los Angeles Rams. It's 4th and 3. First drive of the game. They are going for it on 4th and 3. Oh, and he's intercepted. Okay. All right. Shake it off. Okay, he holding his hand. He grabbing at his finger. He's shaking it. Ah. Oh, I see why. Oh, wow. Wait a minute. Did he? It's snowing there too. Now, it was snowing in the last game. Yeah, he grabbing his finger. All right, cameraman went right to the finger. All right, so look. We got a commercial. Let me break it down. It was week number 16. It was the Packers at the Bears on, was that Saturday night? Okay. Now, we both had picked the Bears to win, but the so-called professionals were stunned that the Bears beat the Packers. We weren't stunned. However, Malik Willis replaced Jordan Love, who had a concussion. Oh, it was awesome. When I tell you, he was doing so good that I was like, oh my God, they're going to win this game. He was awesome until he wasn't awesome and he threw an interception. So then, under 2 minutes left, I wrote it down. Wait a minute. I just wrote it down. It was under 2 minutes. It was an on. Oh, here it is. Duh. Trailing by 10. I knew I had just wrote it down. Trailing by 10. Under 2 minutes. They kicked the field goal, an onside kick, and a touchdown to tie the game. It went into overtime, and they threw a touchdown to win the game. And all of that was under, so it was 2 minutes, under 2 minutes in regulation. And I want to say it was a couple of minutes into overtime. All right, so that's that. Let me cut this dingy off. I don't want to hear all that dinging while we up here. So I promised you guys I was going to come back I have a phone call to make. He got a blow to the head, and his hand got hit on the helmet. Okay, here's Matthew Stafford back to pass, MVP front runner. Okay. I see the hand. Oh, yeah. Oh, they missed that. He punched him right in the head. Contact to the head. Oh, they missed that. They really missed that. And he hit his finger. All right, here we go. It is 2nd and 10. Matthew Stafford back in the shotgun. Puka Nacua in motion. He caught the ball. First down. Now, the Rams are a 3-point favorite. 3.5-point favorite. Nobody thinks the Bears are going to win. It's a reason the Bears are number 2 and the Rams are number 5. However, the Rams are in the division where everybody was 14-3. Or they 12-5? They're 12-5. But here we go. It's 1st and 10 again. And they are on the Rams 30. Matthew Stafford back to pass, and that pass is incomplete. Going for number 23. So the Bears are used to playing in the cold. It's feeling like 7 degrees. I think it's 30-something degrees or 20-something degrees. 19 degrees, feel like 7. And that pass is caught for a first down. Now they're on the Bears 45. All right. So I'm going to do the first quarter with you guys. And then I'm going to have to be mindful of my self-care. Okay? So I can't do like I've been doing, do the whole game. I can't do that right now. Let me just be honest with you. So I'm going to do this first quarter and see how I feel at the end of that. All right. And it's a run, and he got about 6 yards. All right. So I was right. 4 2nd and 4. Now the Bears, I got some more notes. The Bears. Okay, that's that. I had something else to say about the Bears. They lead the NFL in takeaways. Then week 15, they had 30. And they led the NFL. And I got another Bears note. I just said it. Just said that they're up to 33 now. And I just told y'all that was week 15. Rams take a timeout. Now, and in week number 17, the Bears and the 49ers. That game was tied at 7, 14, 21, 28, and 35. That week, it was the 4th game that they allowed 0 sacks and 4 for 4, 20-plus yards. And no punts since December for the 49ers. Yeah, that was Brock. 5 touchdowns, no punts, and in December. And the 4th game was 0 sacks, and he was 4 for 4, 20-plus yards. But this game was tied at 7, 14, 21, 28, and 35. So, yes. That was a very good game. And there was one more thing I wanted to look up. Hold on. Before I get too caught up in this game. All right, so here we go. It's 3rd and 3. Oh, that ain't what I wanted to do. Hold on. Matthew Stafford back to pass. Pass is caught. Another first down. That's Puka. And they're playing the Rams. Let me look at one more thing. All right. So never mind. I was going to say something. They had won like 8 games straight or something, 7 or 8 games, and they lost a couple. But they were the number 2 seed. Here we go. It's 1st and 10 again, down to 9-14. Williams running, and he is short about 1.5 yards, maybe 2. He got 7. They gave him 7. They gave him 7. They gave him 7. All right. All right. Here we go. 2nd and 3. He doing something. Shot clock down to play clock down to 2. I'm sorry. Another completion. Wow. Bears got to tighten up now. They got a lot of takeaways, but don't look like they're stopping nothing. All right now. Score 0-0. We down to 7:49. Okay, they had 5 plays on their first drive for 42 yards and an interception, and almost had a touchdown. He couldn't get it. Number 84. I got the roster over there, I think. I'm almost sure I got the roster over there. Let me see. I think I got that Rams roster. I got the 49ers, the Ravens. Hold on. I may not have the Rams and the Bears. I don't. Sorry about that, guys. I thought I had them, and maybe I do, but I don't have them on the desk right now. I'll try to have them by the time I come back in the 4th quarter, maybe. All right, here we go. All right, it is down to 7:22. It is 3rd and 4. And another first down. He at the 4. 1st and goal at the Chicago 4. They running right down the field. Terrell Edmonds. We got rid of him. Pittsburgh. All right, Caleb, shake it off. Shake it off. Shake it off. Look like the snow stopped. No, it didn't. I'm sorry. All right, here we go. Touchdown yet? And no touchdown yet. All right, the defense blocked that touchdown. 2nd and goal. Yep. I agree with you, Collinsworth. Which team plays better in the red zone? That's a good point. Look like I had my hat on, y'all. It'll be all right. All right, the second and goal, down to 6:24. First quarter, I believe they're going to score. That's just my belief. And we got a run-in, walk-in touchdown. So at 6 minutes and 20 seconds in the first quarter, Kareem Williams gets a rushing touchdown. And the Rams take the early lead, 14 plays, 85 yards, 6 minutes and 33 seconds. It was a 4-yard touchdown run. Now, so Caleb had 5 plays. The Bears had 5 plays, 42 yards, and an interception. And the extra point is good. 7-0 with 6 minutes and 20 seconds left in the NFC last divisional game of the week. Whoa. All right. They say they're ready for the snow. They say they're ready. I don't know if I think I agree with the fact that Matthew Stafford is the MVP. Although Drake Mays, although his yards are not as good and his touchdowns are not as high, his accuracy is better. So I am torn a little bit, but I'm leaning towards Matthew Stafford. Although Drake May and them had a better record, I'm still leaning towards Matthew Stafford. But anyway, we shall see. 6 minutes and 20 seconds left in the first quarter, and it is 7-0. The Rams lead the Bears. Now, both Master T and I picked the Bears to win this game. We've been riding with the Bears since August. Go back and check our preview for this season. We said back then that the Bears would be awesome. We did. Go back and check it. We said it. So we're going to see if it holds true today. They started off shaking. They did. But one thing Ben Johnson says, can you win the game in the first quarter? And everybody shouts no. Can you win the game in the second quarter? Everybody shouts no. Can you win the game in the third quarter? Everybody shouts no. But can you win that game in the fourth quarter? Yes, you can. So I was just telling somebody the other day, it's almost like they don't care. They do, but they don't care what happens the other 3 quarters because they're going to come back and win it most of the time. So we shall see. A 12-5 versus an 11-6. 5 versus a 2. Okay. All right, so Tracy Morgan got a new show coming out. Wasn't aware of that. All right, here we go. All right, touchback. It'll be on the Chicago 20. Now, what is Caleb and the Bears going to do? What is Caleb and the Bears going to do? What they going to do? This drive right here says a lot about the Bears. I'm not going to lie. I got to take a seat, guys. Feeling a little... Oh. All right. Chris Shula, Rams defensive coordinator, in the running for a head coaching job at Miami. I think he's the grandson of Don Shula. All right, it's 1st and 10. A little toss. And the Bears got nowhere with it. A loss of couple. Shaking his hand. All right, here we go. He didn't get no medical treatment for his thumb, but it was, this middle finger. It was hit by the helmet and it went back a little bit. He shook it off. And I told him, shake it off. Come on, baby, get a first down. Come on. Stay on your feet. Almost. Just a half yard shy of the first down. Nice hustle. Nice yards after the catch. Carry. Yards after catch. Yak. Y-A-C. Yards after carry. Yak. Yak sounds like cognac for those that know what that means. And for yak. And for my hometown people, we say yak. Yakamain. Chinese dish. Come on, get a first down. Yes. All right, that was the first down. Maningo. Okay, Caleb did win the Heisman, first overall pick. All right. I already told y'all about his comeback wins in the fourth quarter. I just told y'all about that. All right, here we go. He can ready to pass it again. All the time in the world. Move. Oh, man. And he dropped it. Wow. Caleb did very well. And he dropped it. Let's see what happened. The protection was amazing. That's what I just said. He got all the time in the world. Moving. He got to be able to hit it. You got to hit it. He was still moving when he threw it, so his feet were not planted. So that had something to do with it. Okay, get him, stop him. Hold it. Half a yard shy. Zacchaeus. Half a yard shy. Come on now. Oh, yeah, that was nice. All right, here we go. Caleb under center. It's 3rd and 1. DeAndre Swift still running down to the 47. Oh. Hold on, guys. I got to check something right quick. Where are we? All righty. All right, flag on the play. Williams throwing down the field. Ball is caught down by about the 23-yard line. Somebody lost something. All right. First down. Penalty decline. All right, that was beautiful. All right, here we go. 1st and 10 again. All right, he is under center. Handoff. Whoa! Yeah! Yes. What a run. All right. Meninga, a 7th-round pick. Wow. So 9 touchdowns for Swift, 5 for him. Only NFL teammates with something. I gotta look that up again. I missed that. All right, here we go. Second and goal. All right. He almost down there. He on the 3. Down to the 3. All right, so they still got the Rams. Chicago timeout. All right, here we go. 3 tight ends in. Timeout. What do we want? A touchdown. We gotta have a touchdown. What do we need? A touchdown. We gotta have a touchdown. All right, let's see. Now, I mean, Ben Johnson has transformed Caleb. Caleb said himself out of his own mouth, he's changed his life. He's 4 of 7 for 77 yards. Come on now. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Get in there. Get in there. All right, he ain't getting nothing. 4th and goal. 4th and goal. 4th and goal. Okay, it's going to end the first quarter. They're going to switch ends. So they're going to walk to the other end and switch it up. All right, here we go. End of the first quarter. I'm going to hang on to see if they score, because I have a phone call to make. So I'm going to hang on. I hope you're having a happy Sunday. It was supposed to be snowing here today, but I didn't see any snow. Heard a couple of Broncos beat the Bills 33-30 yesterday. And today, the Patriots beat up on the Texans 28-16 when they should have pulled CJ Stroud, but we'll go into that later on. And the Seahawks spanked the 49ers like they stole something, 41-6. We'll talk about all that tonight live after the game. So I'm going to probably, 7:15? I got to take my dinner break. I have to eat my dinner. And we will be doing, I will probably do the last, not the whole last quarter, maybe the last 5 minutes. We'll see how close the game is, how exciting it is. But we will be doing a live recap tonight. A live recap tonight. A live recap tonight. A live recap tonight. So I'm going to post it on Facebook that we're doing a live recap tonight after the game. Oh, gone but not forgotten. Oh. Hmm. All right. All right. Hold on. Let me do this. What's on my mind? Uh-oh. What's going on with my other cousin? Something going on with my cousin? Okay, let me check that later. All right, hold on. I mean, Bethany is killing Country Wayne. All right, it's 4th and goal. They going for it. Come on, Caleb. Yes, touchdown. Yes, touchdown. 12 plays, 80 yards. Did that say 6 minutes? Beautiful. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. Hold on. Let me make this announcement. Greetings, Facebook land. Sports Chat with Nat here. We will be going live tonight after this game on YouTube with a live recap of the divisional weekend. Now, I'm live on YouTube right now with the Rams and the Bears game. But I just came on Facebook to tell you we will be live on YouTube only tonight. So join us on YouTube. Sports Chat with Nat on YouTube tonight for a live game recap. Don't live after the game on YouTube, a recap of the divisional games this weekend. Check us out there. We're going to be on YouTube only tonight with the live recap after the game. All right, peace. See you then. Bye. All right. Yes, Yolanda, we're going to be live on YouTube as opposed to Facebook after the game. Oh, there go my cousin. It's my cousin's birthday. Y'all, my family from the country. And when I say country, I mean dirt road country. And growing up, people say I got an accent, and I used to want to deny my accent. But when I tell you, I see why I talk as country as I do. I mean, if they can catch it and cook it, they'll eat it. So I love my family. Listen, I got married, my second marriage. They came in the little fellowship hall where the reception was. They should go over there. When I tell you, man, it warmed my heart. But I had to sit back and laugh after a while. But I'm telling you, I love my family. I wouldn't trade a one of them for the world. And my family is so politically active. They're very, very knowledgeable of the uh, oh, so, but yeah, I mean, a dirt road. We got our own cemetery. Everybody on the dirt road is family, and they're so what's the word? Legally proactive that they went and named the street after the family. Yeah. So when I tell you we might be country, but we smart. That's up. My nephew is the head of IT at a big company. I won't say which one it is. Yes, and brilliant. His dad is an electrician. Brilliant, just brilliant. Teachers, principals, educators, counselors, school board members. I'm telling you, motivational speakers, therapists, doctors, lawyers. I'm trying to get us on Family Feud. So, but anyway, it's 4th and 4. Score is tied. They in and out. 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 How many plays was that? Let me see. They in and out. They in and out. Is that a 3 and out? Yeah. 3 and out. A 3 and out. Hey, the 3 and out. Come on, Bears. Okay, that's okay. Come on. Get a little something. All right. Yeah, that Bears defense, 33 takeaways. They lead the NFL. Now, let me look at something right quick while we got this little commercial break going on. I'm going to look up something. Let me see now. Y'all know I'm a stat kind of girl. And if you don't know the story, I'll tell you. In order to graduate, to get my bachelor's, I had to take statistics. The sister was struggling. Okay. Don't get me wrong. I love science, anatomy, all that. Sociology, all that. But them statistics was kicking my butt. So I had to hire a tutor. And so once I learned the value of it is interdisciplinary studies with a concentration in social work. And I'm also a medical assistant, EKG tech. I was going for a registered nurse, but I got stricken with lupus, and I really got very ill and was unable to get my nursing degree. So I took social work, the social work route by way of interdisciplinary studies because I had so many credits in the medical field. So I am a retired social worker and medical assistant, mainly an EKG tech and a cardiologist medical assistant. So yeah, I love to write. I have written a book, co-author in a book, in a collaboration kind of book. Let me see if I got one handy so I can tell you what it is. I got it. Wait a minute. But yeah, I'm an author as well. And so I'm gonna run around this little chick now. I don't just talk football. I'm getting ready to tell you the name of the book. Oh, here it is. So yeah, I'm gonna wear around this little chick. It's called Words of Wisdom. Where go with it? It's a workbook journal. It's a gratitude journal for women. But the book is the same title. You know what? I'll try to. Okay, that's a good idea. Thank you so much. I didn't think of that, Yolanda. I really enjoyed your presentation, so I will think of that. Thank you. But yeah, the book is the same title, Words of Wisdom for the Heart and Soul, and I wrote a chapter in the book. So, but yeah, okay. We have to make that happen. I'm gonna have to order some more because I think I only have one left. I sold all my copies so far, but I do need to get that back out there because my chapter is pretty powerful, I think. Be careful how you entertain strangers. And I am working on another book, The Jagged Rose. I'm working on a book. And it's not a total autobiography, but it's so most of it's true, but I did have to change some of it around because I want to protect the guilty as well as the innocent. But here we go, 3rd and 10. Caleb back to pass. Pass is complete to number 84. He's short about 5 yards. But Caleb, what I was going after a little minute ago, is Caleb is only, his QBR is 58.4, 16th in the league, which is not horrible out of 32 teams, but his completion percentage is only 57. That's today. The goal for the season per his coach was 75. He ain't nowhere near it for the season. So, and it's 3 and out, and here we go. And for the season, he is 60.3%. 3,942 yards, 27 touchdowns, and only 7 interceptions, which is not bad for a second-year player. Yeah, we did a little bit on Damar Hamlin because Master T has her master's in nursing. That's why she's Master T. She has her master's in nursing. So I will tell her that. Yep. Yep. Now, what I do also want to talk about, Yolanda, now that you mentioned that, I want to talk about CTE. I know we can't diagnose it until the end, but them concussions. And one of Tua's teammates said that he believes that Tua's on the field play is mental. And I said that 2 years ago. But a teammate said it. I really believe everything going on with Tua is more mental than anything else. Not a great quarterback ever, but after all them concussions, he's scared to get hit. So, but Caleb, who was the number 1 draft pick, Heisman Trophy winner, the coach wants 70%. He's at 60, but he's winning. Yeah, I really want to look at them concussions because you know what? That's right. Because she doesn't do basketball. I do basketball. And I do track and field and NCAA, but she doesn't do much with football. I mean, those sports, she only does football. So yes, that is awesome. Let me tell her right now. Matter of fact, that is, you know what? Thank you for fixing my crown. Now, my basketball team, NBA, I don't have a team because they move so much. I grew up a Milwaukee Bucks fan. I had Kareem Abdul-Jabbar on my wall when he was Lou Alcindor. So I've been a Bucks fan all my life. I wavered over to the Knicks for a little while. But right now I'm on the Thunder bandwagon. I've been on it since Kevin Durant was there the first time before they became OKC, they were Seattle. So I was a fan then with Gary Payton and them. And then when Kevin, James, Russell, and Serge Ibaka was OKC, I was all in on that team. And my mom was a big Boston Celtic fan. So, but I'm not pinned down to an NBA team like I am the football. What did I pick up my phone for? Oh, take a picture of a screenshot of this here. Wait a minute. Yeah. Uh-oh. Hold on. I want to make sure I get all of this good suggestions that you gave us. Yeah. They were good to watch then. They do good now. The Knicks look good. And like I said, back in the day when Patrick Ewing was playing, I was a Knicks fan. I fell out with them when he missed that finger roll in the playoffs. I hold grudges a little bit. I'm working on that. Come on, get him. Interception. Okay, Ferguson caught that. That was beautiful. All right, it's 1st and 10. They're on the 42. I would love to do that. I would love. Now, NCAA, I'm a diehard Dawn Staley Gamecock fan. I've met Dawn Staley multiple times. We say we're her play cousin, but I love her. I love what she represents. And so, yes, I love Dawn Staley in South Carolina, and I'm a Norfolk State alumni. Behold the green and gold. Norfolk State has never been that great in sports, but our women are hanging in there. My last sister coached the bowling team, and they won a few things, but she's deceased now. Rest on, baby. Rest on. So, and I believe my other line sister is she basketball or softball? She one of them. But it's 7-7. They're down to 9:33 in the second quarter. It is third down, 3rd and 11. Come on, Bears. Dennis Allen is the former New Orleans Saints head coach. You know, some coaches are not good head coaches. They're just good coordinators. That's just the bottom line. They're good coordinators. And that's just a harsh reality. All right. Oh, whoa. He going all the way down the field. Almost intercepted by Becker. 4th and 11. Almost intercepted. Listen. So who do you got, Yolanda? The Bears or the Rams? Who you got? Another almost interception. You're right. Okay. But I'm back in August, y'all. Go back and check our pre-video for the NFC. Master and we called it. Now, you know, this comedian, oh God, I was going to call his name. He's in the show with Terry Vaughn. He plays the boyfriend of the assistant. I knew he was hilarious when I first saw him in the show, but I was not following his stand-up because he's been posting so many videos, went viral talking about the Bears. I forgot what I was getting ready to look up just that quick. Oh, I know. Okay. I wanted to look up something right quick. Okay, that didn't answer my question. I want to look up something right quick, guys, before I say it. And I want to make sure I'm accurate. I want to make sure before I say it. Wait a minute. Let me see. Before I open my mouth. All right, I want to say something. Okay, Ben Johnson, head coach of the Bears, came from Detroit, offensive coordinator. He was a quarterback coach, a passing quality control coordinator. He was a tight end coach. He was a quarterback in college. Okay, so he was all of those things. Okay, Dennis Allen, defensive coordinator. I just told you he was the former head coach of the New Orleans Saints from 22 to 24. Dole, the offensive coordinator, he was a tight leader of the tight end group in Denver from 23 to 24. Richard Hightower, fourth season special teams coordinator. Okay. Now, here go my favorites. Antoine Randall L., wide receiver and assistant head coach. Offensive quality control, Matt Aponte. Now, I'm not sure where he comes from exactly. Served as offensive coordinator and quarterback coach at San Diego, University of San Diego. Now, J.T. Barrett. Oh, I recognize that name. J.T. Barrett. Yeah, former all Big Ten quarterback, offensive staff of the Detroit Lions. So, okay, so we brought Antoine Randall L. from Detroit and Barrett. Okay. Quarterback coach. All right. Hold on. So that's two coaches from Detroit. I thought that's who that face was. Running back coach, Eric Bieniemy. If you don't know who that is, he was the offensive coordinator when Kansas City won all them Super Bowls. Okay. All right. And Anthony Blevins, that's an assistant. I'm not familiar with him. It's one other guy I'm trying to get to that I recognize. It was a story behind him. Uh-oh, another completed pass. I was talking to my daughter. She said, I didn't know they had that many coaches there. They got Allison Haley. She's the assistant strength and conditioning coach. I was looking for, there's a defensive back coach. And he was, here it is, Al Harris. He worked with Ben Johnson somewhere. He was assistant head coach and defensive back coach for Dallas. And he was also, he worked with Johnson. But if they move forward, I'll get more details. But what impressed me the most was the fact that Antoine offensively without Ben Johnson. And Kansas City has struggled mightily without Eric Bieniemy. They got rid of him and they have not done a squat since he left. I'm just saying. It is what it is. The truth is the truth. Now, he went to Washington with the Commanders and did a little something, something. But they fired him quickly. Okay, yeah, that was a nice run. All right, here we go. Caleb, to the right, to the right, to the right. Incomplete. Right at the first down marker, but incomplete. All right, here we go. We got 6 plays so far, 3 minutes and 10 seconds. 41 yards have been gained. That was an incompletion. All right, here we go. Now, there's been some big talk about Caleb painting his fingernails. And what's funny is the comedian said, French tip on me and your toes. I mean, he is hilarious. I'm going to find his name. That's what I was getting ready to look up. The comedian. First down. Another good run. I initially said I wanted Brian Flores, but I know it needs to be a young coach. We need some youth in there. We need somebody with some fire. I don't like the fact that Brian Flores got some legal stuff going on. So that brings a little cloud around him. So for that reason, I don't like it. I'm not sure. I need to look at who's all out there available. Yeah, she don't like the fact that y'all got Stefanski. However, somebody reminded me today that Stefanski, and I said it myself, twice Coach of the Year. Now, I know he didn't sign Deshaun Watson, and I don't know what his input was in that. But I don't know what happened behind the scenes. That Shedeur thing was a mess. The whole season would look like a mess. I didn't think the Falcons should have fired Raheem. He is stopped. All right, Rams defense showing up. So I'm glad we don't have Harbaugh. I'm glad of that. I do like the offensive plays that Mike McDaniels from Miami. I do like the offensive plays that he calls. So I wouldn't mind him as an offensive coordinator, not a head coach. Now, Brian Flores was our defensive coordinator before, an assistant head coach. But the fact that he left, I don't like backtracking. So keep it moving. You go on somewhere else. I don't know who I want for defensive coordinator yet. But I definitely need Arthur Smith gone, and I need Terrell Austin gone. We need a bulldog. We need a linebacker coach and a defensive coordinator that's going to put I don't want to say fear in them, but I want them to respect their knowledge and know that they can trust what they're saying will lead to wins. And they can motivate them enough to put their all in. Now, I'll say this. I talked to a millennium today, and I was reminded that nowadays, most young people are more concerned about money as opposed to the integrity of giving 110%. Now, do just old school players give 110%, or do young players still give 110%? I think I've seen young NBA players give 110%. Shea Gillis is still young. He gives 110%. And I've seen young NFL players seem to give 110%. I don't know why the Steelers players were not. Now, we did go out and get a lot of old free agents that I noticed in the fourth quarter could not keep up with the offense with younger players. They could not keep up. No, I do not. Oh, you ain't seen my video? Well, Tomlin is gone. You get gone. Get gone. I don't think I want him there. As bad as he stunk up the playoff game, no. I don't want him there anymore. I want fresh. I want new and fresh. I want young, new, fresh. I want a quarterback that can move in the pocket. I want a quarterback. Justin looked better with us than he did with the Jets. Now, I thought we should have kept Justin Fields because with the right coach and right technique, I think Justin can be a good quarterback. I'm sorry. I think he can be. And with a good offensive, you missed that. Get on the senior citizen bus. So no, I don't want him back. I like Malik Willis, but I know Green Bay ain't gonna get rid of him. I like Tyler Huntley a lot, but I know Baltimore ain't gonna get rid of him. I do not want Cooper Rush nowhere near us. Malik Willis and those are at the top of my list right now. I don't want Kenny Pickett nowhere back near us. I don't want Tua nowhere near us. Tyrod Taylor, maybe a little bit, but no, I don't know what Will Howard looks like. We should have got Shador. I know. But you know, Mike wanted Lamar in 2019. Or was it 21? But he wanted Lamar. But we couldn't get him because Ben was whining over there. Knew he was on his last leg. But Tomlin wanted Lamar. And Tomlin also wanted Malik Willis. We'd have won 2 more Super Bowls with Lamar. I know. I wouldn't give up Huntley. But you know what? That's why John Harbaugh got fired. He had no business playing Cooper Rush over Tyler Huntley in them games when Lamar was out early on. No business whatsoever. And I said then he was going to get fired. If I didn't say it on the air, I said it to Master T. He should have been fired for playing Cooper Rush over Tyler Huntley. And y'all would have won about 3 more games had he been playing. I don't know what that was about, and I don't know what made him play. Yes! Yes! Defense! Defense! They had no business bringing Cooper Rush to that team whatsoever. None whatsoever. I don't know where he was going, but he shouldn't have went there. I know what it was. Y'all were the only team for a minute with all black quarterbacks. They had to break that up. They had to take care of that. But he did not fit in over there. His play style did not fit in. I don't know who else is out there. But yeah, there's somebody out there for us. I can't think right now. And we had a chance at Sam Darnold. But we didn't get him. We come back with Aaron Rodgers. And I don't know what we would have looked like with Sam Darnold. But we need a good offensive line coach. We ain't been no good since we lost Mike Munchak. He was our offensive line coach. And we had Todd Haley was our offensive coordinator. They ran Bruce Arians out of town as soon as he left. He ran over there and run coach of the year. It's little stuff like Bruce Arians was an awesome offensive coordinator. So I don't know if he said something to somebody, but as soon as he left us, he went and made Coach of the Year. Tell me about that. So, and Todd Haley was an awesome offensive coordinator. Awesome. I was going to say something out loud, but I keep that to myself. But I think, I don't know what happened there either, but we were winning with him. We kept Ben way too long. And I blame Ben for that. And then he wanted to talk so much trash about us when he stayed too long. And he didn't want to groom Mason to take over, which was, I think, was dumb. If you really love your team, you want your team to continue. But if you're selfish, you want the team to just look good when you're there, which I really think was bad on Ben's part. He said it wasn't his job to train Mason. I am my brother's keeper. And yes, you were supposed to train Mason because he was your teammate at the time. And when you went down, he was supposed to be able to go in and take over for you and not miss a beat. You weren't supposed to be so selfish that you didn't want to teach him because you thought he was going to be better than you. So for that reason, I fell out with Ben Roethlisberger. I as a man, I don't appreciate that. Mind itself. That's why. Right now, we're in this predicament. So, because Green Bay went right from from Brett to Aaron, from Aaron to Jordan. It's possible. Yes. Yes, pass complete. First down. 27-yard pass to a Dunzy. Yes. Beautiful. Beautiful. I gotta go eat my dinner. 2-minute warning. I gotta go eat my dinner. All right, we almost at the 2-minute warning. Come on, Caleb. Nice run. All right. What you think, Yolanda? Will they score before the half? What do you think? Will they score? Let me see. All right, 2-minute warning. Comedian. Bears fan. His name is Brooks. Brooks. What's his real name? Oh, Deion Brooks. Oh my God, he is hilarious. And I love, what I love about him, he talks to the audience a lot. So he'll say, who you with? And one time the guy said, she stood me up. She stood you up. What's her number? Give me your phone. And he would call the people and talk to them on speaker live at the show. I mean, he was hilarious. He's funny. I love him. But he is the supporting actor on Miss Governor, the Terry Vaughn show. Yeah, he's hilarious. But he's a huge Bears fan. All right, come on, y'all, let's go. I'm getting hungry now. I gotta go eat. All right. James Sweat. Oh, he was a coach over there. Yeah, he was the basketball coach when I went to Norfolk State. Coach James Sweat. He had to be about 90. Good Lord. He was old when I was in school. 1937. How old that make him? 1937. Yeah, 89, close to 90. I thought I was right. Oh, Coach Sweat. When I tell y'all, he was tough, but he was kind. And Norfolk State was playing some good basketball back then. We was MEAC, not MEAC, NCAA. I mean, not that, CIAA, the Hood League, CIAA. Yes, sir. I ain't gonna lie, it was the Hood League. A lot of HBCUs. But when I tell you that CIAA tournament was the bomb, I met Alonzo Mourning, Ben Wallace. I'm getting ready to call the other man name from Virginia. He went to Virginia Union. I was getting ready to call his name. But that was some good basketball. It was some good networking. It was some good camaraderie and fellowship. That's the word I'm looking for. Good fellowship, good HBCU fellowship. If you catch my drift. Yes. It was safe, clean, fun, mature, professional. No flag? Okay. It was college students mixed with seasoned alumni. And back then, we actually respected our elders. So our behavior was very respectable. Now, were we a little looser at the parties that did not have the older alumni, but most of the events included all of the older alumni. So again, the events were very respectable. All right. Field goal. 10-7, 10-7, 10-7, 10-7, 10-7. All right, now, will the Rams come down and score a touchdown? I do believe so. I believe they'll run right down the field and try to score, and I think they might. I'm not going to lie, because they got a whole minute and 10 seconds and 2 timeouts. Now, do I want to call the interception pick 6? Let's see. I called it last week. That would be a nice way to end the half, wouldn't it, Yolanda? A pick 6 for Chicago. That would be nice. That would be nice. I don't know why these rhythms come up in my head, y'all. I don't know. Anyway, it is what it is. Do I want taco soup or pizza? Taco soup or pizza? I think I want taco soup. It's a little healthier. I had pizza last night. But I think pizza came on TV. Am I supposed to eat pizza? Was that my answer? Eat the pizza? All right, we got a minute. All right, I'm going to go ahead and log off, y'all. Go get my dinner because I really supposed to eat before 8 o'clock and it's 7:57. So that ain't going to happen. I'm going to be a little off on my, I love pizza. But I need to go ahead and eat, and I'll be back in the fourth quarter. Be back.